Okay, so hi dear Aquarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali and this is a journal of reading for all the Aquarius Sun Moon Venus rising from 15 till the 21st of December 2025. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. Please keep in mind these are general readings. They might or might not resonate because they're general. Okay, let's start. Whatever resonates, keep it, and whatever doesn't, just leave it behind. Okay, honey. Let's start Aquarius. The overall energy, or you can call the mutual energy of the connection right now. हवा हवा ए हवा खुशबू उड़ा दे. We have Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let's talk about it a little bit, Aquarius. I think I keep on giving you lectures because you guys need it. Not a bad thing, not a good thing. So, you guys are looking forward to have this energy of coming out of the stressful phase of your life where you are restless, not able to sleep, not being able to sleep at night, continuously worrying about things, people, situations that you cannot change or control, and then continuously, literally begging the universe to help you to move forward in your life, keep moving forward in your life, and help you to let go of the past baggages that you guys are still carrying with yourself, even if you guys are trying your best to let them go. And it's actually happening from both the sides, but we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy more than the other signs here. So this is mostly your energy where you are continuously looking forward to have better days, better opportunities, better life, but there are certain things of your life that you are not able to change or control, and you're continuously stressing about those things. You're stressed as fuck here. Bottom of the deck is Eight of Pentacles. According to you, you guys are every day waking up, every day you are trying your best, planning your day, understanding that there are certain things that you cannot change or control, then coming back to the same kind of energy by the end of the day, right? But the good thing here is that you are trying. You are trying your best to keep things going, to like proceed further in your life step by step, so that you guys can get the peace, the energy of letting go, the better days, better opportunities, and better life. You're not giving up, right? But by the end of the day, you're coming back to the same cycle of overthinking, negative thinking, stress, restlessness, trying to control the outcomes, change the outcomes. That's why you're stressed out. Okay, we'll talk about it, the guidance part. Don't worry about it. So, right now, the mutual energy is of restlessness, trying to control or change something, but it's not happening. So, it's giving a lot of stress. And the lesson here for you guys is you cannot. The things that you cannot change or control, worrying about those things is stupid. I know my language might be a little harsh, but this stupidity, all of us do. I also do that a lot sometimes. I keep on worrying about my future, the future that is never going to come. Future never comes, right? So that's human. Okay, honey? But the lesson here is keep moving forward and try not to worry about those things that you cannot change or control. Let them be. Hmm? Cool. Let's move forward. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now, or simply the energy attached to you right now, their current feelings for you. We have Knight of Cups. Okay, someone is feeling like some kind of, having peaceful solution to the problem that you guys are facing in this direction. Somebody is feeling like coming forward towards you with some kind of communication, apology, or peaceful solution, a very compassionate kind of energy. Okay, that's good. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups here. We have the Queen of Wands, the Temperance, and the Lovers. Yeah, this person is feeling like manifesting a beautiful bond, beautiful connection. They feel like healing the situation between you and them. They know that it is going to take time, but they feel like at the end of the day they have to make a choice or decision, and they feel like coming forward towards you with some kind of peaceful solution to the choice or decision that you guys have to make in this direction. Maybe there is someone else or something else in the mix. That is why things are very hard for both of you. But this person is feeling like coming towards you with some kind of solution to the problem that you guys are facing in this direction, and patiently go ahead with that solution, and then you guys will be able to make the choice or decision that you guys need to make in this direction. That's what they feel. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Aquarius? Five of Wands. So from your side, you feel very conflicted. This is the chaos. This is drama. There are a lot of people involved. Maybe there are a lot of other energies, other obstacles or challenges in the situation that you guys are not able to resolve. So you definitely feel like this is some kind of chaotic, conflicted, and full of drama kind of situation. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Wands here. We have the Eight of Swords, the Star card, and the Five of Swords, right? You are the stressed out one here, Aquarius. You are, you are not able to think positive in this direction at all. Forget about this person. You're not able to think positive in this area, in this department of your life at all, this love and relationship area, right? You're trying to be optimistic. You're feeling like, okay, you should remain optimistic, positive, and open to the idea of healing and meeting the right person, right energy. You're healing the situation between you and a particular person, but you're continuously creating stories and scenarios and conflicts and chaos. Whatever you have gone through multiple times in your life, you're like, I don't think so that it's a good idea that I should move forward in this direction. So you feel chaotic, you feel conflicted, you feel stressed out, you feel drained, and with all of this mess happening around you, you feel like you should remain optimistic and positive. How? I don't know. I don't know. I can't say anything. Let's see what this person wants to have. Like, what are their intentions for the situation between you and them, honey? Page of Cups. This person wants to come forward towards you with some kind of message, communication, apology, some kind of genuine energies. Somebody wants to sort it out with you. I don't know, it's a like person that you're already dealing with, or somebody from your past wants to enter or re-enter in your lives in some way. Can be a no contact situation also for some of you. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. I don't think so. It's a complete no contact situation. It might be on and off, in and out, but something happened here and it is stressing the hell out of you. You are not able to think positive in this direction, and somebody wants to sort it out with you and make it move forward with love, with compassion. We have the Devil, the Star, the Tower, the Seven of Swords. Wow. So the Devil wants to return, but this time they want to return with the truth. Okay. Somebody wants to come forward towards you with some kind of truth. Something that they hid from you, you got to know about it. Now they want to apologize for that shit. But still, they have those unhealthy, toxic traits in them. The apology, the desire to sort it out with you is genuine, but they still have those tendencies, those unhealthy, toxic, negative tendencies. Not fully like the way it used to be, but still it is there. So it's basically the Devil wants to return to you with some kind of apology for whatever they did with you in the past. Good. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Aquarius? Page of Swords. So from your side, do you just want to keep watching this situation, this person from a distance? You want to keep yourself at a safe distance from this particular person and energy. At the same time, you want to keep an eye on whatever they are doing. like not spying on them like crazy, but you want to see what they are going to do, what they are up to, right? You are kind of curious. Let's clarify the page of swords here. We have the five of cups, the nine of wands, and the high priestess, right? You're so hurt. You're so hurt. You're so hurt. You just want to keep your guards up as possible, as high as possible. At the same time, you don't want to fully give up on this situation. It's like 1 or 2% you are still curious, still open to the idea of let's see what happens. And you just want to keep your mouth shut, your energy is low key, and watch this person, watch this situation from a distance. You definitely want to keep a distance from this particular person or situation because of whatever they did, whatever happened, and it hurt you so deeply. You just want to keep your guards as high as possible, as up as possible, because you don't want them to mess with your energies again in this lifetime. Okay, that's good. That's good. The way you are handling it is good, but if you are thinking that you are never going to get somebody or you are never going to be loved or something, that's not good. That's conditioning, fear. Let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys, honey, till the 21st of December, Aquarius. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, it's like a very compassionate, sorted, mature, and grounded kind of energy. Could be you. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles here. You have a reason. You have a very solid reason for not opening up to this particular person or energy. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, King of Wands. Somebody is knocking at your door again and again and again until you are going to open it up and listen to them. Okay, Aquarius, you like it or not, you want it or not, somebody is going to keep on knocking at your door until you are going to open it and listen to them, listen to their offer. Now, after listening to their offer, whether you are going to reject it or you are going to say yes to it, that's completely up to you. I don't think so. This is the same person that we were talking about till this point of our reading. Somebody new is entering in your life with a lot of love, with a lot of passion, with a lot of compassion also, and they are ready to provide you something very stable. That is going to make you feel like very stable, very grounded, and kind of happy from inside. Like, okay, these kind of people also exist, where somebody is ready to give you everything that you always wanted. But now you are so scared that you are not going to open up that much easily. I don't see you closed off completely, but not opening up that much easily. It's going to take you time for this new person, new energy to, you know, to enter in your life, to allow them to enter in your life. That's it. So for most of you, it's a new person, new energy. New means not completely new, but it's somebody around you that have like they have their eyes on you. They might open up. Okay, I don't think so. It's a completely new person coming out of nowhere. For most of you, it's a new person or newish person energy that's entering in your life. Maybe not completely new, but new or newish, you can call it. For others of you, only, few of you, this is the same person trying to enter in your life, knocking at your door again and again and again until you are going to hear them out. And then whatever you are going to decide, that's going to change the direction of this dynamics forever. Okay, if you feel there's somebody around you who likes you, they might propose you or something. If you feel there's no one around you like this, then this outcome is for the person that is connected to you till this point. You guys have to understand the readings according to your energies. If they are resonating, good. If they are not, leave those things. Okay, because a lot of the times the outcomes doesn't come true because we are not on that level, on that energy level, or we are not connected to the reading. Simply the reading is not for us, right? Or we are stuck somewhere in between the transition phase, because the timeline is fluid. Timeline, the universal timeline and our human timeline is not at all the same, right? Sometimes the things happen 4 or 5 months ago, sometimes it's going to happen 4 or 5 months after this reading. So don't get so much stuck on timelines, and don't get so desperate like, okay, if somebody told me this is going to happen on 4th of December, 4th December to 31st December. It should happen till 31st of December. With desperation, we always push the timelines away, especially for good things. That's how it works. Energy. I might be breaking your heart, honey, but this is the truth. Let's see the guidance for you guys. That was the guidance actually. Let's see. We have the Emperor, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Swords, right? See, guys, whether it's a past person or a new person, doesn't matter. What matters is, are you ready to move forward in that direction? Are you ready to open up, to fully enjoy, fully embrace whatever experience, whatever lesson or blessing you are going to get out of the next chapter, out of the next situation in this department of your life? Or are you still on the crossroads? You are still closed off to the idea of even connecting with somebody on that level? Ask yourself this question multiple times a day and get the proper answer. If you feel ready, move forward without fear. Okay, whatever is going to happen, have that faith that you will be able to handle it. Okay, if you are not ready, you don't have to push yourself or force yourself to open up. Then stay in your lane and do your thing. Once you are ready, then move forward. That you guys have to keep in mind. That you guys have to ask yourself with all of your heart and soul and practicality. That's the deal here. Cool. Okay, so let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area, honey. Okay, this portion also might or might not resonate. Please keep that in mind. And I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to answer your question. If it is not enough for you, you can pause the video and unpause whenever you feel like. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds for the same. Your time starts now. Okay, so the answer is let go. Okay, let me explain from the guidebook. Let go. At first glance, this card might seem to be suggesting that you give up your current pursuit, whatever. But that is not the message. Instead, it suggests that you let go of your attachment to the subject of your question and cease clinging, striving, and grasping. The let go cards ask you to learn to love with an open hand. What? Let universal flow come and go as it desires, and trust all is for your highest good. I told you this, right? Something that is held and squeezed and restricted cannot grow or flourish. Release your troubles and desires to the divine and trust in spirit to find the perfect solution in the perfect time. Got it, honey? I didn't. You got it? Good for you. Just kidding. Cool. So thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.